Nisha,
Hello,
How are you?
how are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Good. Can you put some headphones in or something? I'm getting an echo.
So I don't have headphones yet. It's the first time I enter Verb Link, so I didn't know exactly what I needed.
Well, maybe try turn the volume down on your speakers because I'm hearing feedback.
Okay, is that better?
Um,
No.
yep, that sound. I'm not noticing a problem. That's perfect.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm Brazilian. I'm from Brazil.
Okay, I know
But
where that is.
sorry,
I know where that is.
have you ever been here?
No, it's a long way away.
Sure. Yeah.
I try to avoid traveling halfway across the planet.
Yes, it would be like quite far. Where are you from? Sorry.
Canada.
Canada, okay.
So that's a long, long journey.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So this is your first time in Verbling?
Yeah, it's the first time. It's just by chance I was looking around and I came across it and I decided to enter and to see if I liked it and how it goes.
Well, it can be pretty good. On a class like this, if we don't have more than about 4 or 5 people, you'll
Mhm.
get to talk quite a bit. So that's always good. So we should get more students
Yeah.
showing up shortly.
Okay. Are there more people who are? Oh, yeah, there
Oh
are.
yeah, definitely more. Ah,
Okay.
Wellington.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good. I'm still caught in traffic. I'm in that yellow bus there that you see on the highway. So this is live from where I'm teaching right now. I'm on the road.
Where is this?
Well, we're going to talk about that shortly. We're going to talk about that shortly. So how have you been?
I'm fine, thank you. Fine. How about you?
I've been sick lately. I really was sick today. I was given some drugs and they just didn't work very well. So
Mm.
I'm
Are you
hoping I'm
cold?
better. Yeah. Well, I don't know, some sort of antibiotics.
Okay.
But good news, Wellington. I have a ton of classes this week.
I think. Yeah.
All
Yes.
sorts too. I've introduced Hangman and Jeopardy, so we can
Mm.
have a bit of fun with those. I've got a few describe what you sees, some English, and some debate.
Yeah. The last class, what it was a surprise, and I was out of my house, and Hannah told me, but sent me a message, but I was out.
Yeah, Anna begged me to offer some classes, so I did. It was last minute.
Yeah.
Well, let's see Edson, then we'll get started. Hello, Edson.
Oh, nice to see you.
Good to see you. How's your internet connection tonight?
It's nice. It's been very good. What about you?
Oh, just coping by. I think after this class, I'm going to go to bed early. Oh, is that Anna? I see a puppy dog beside you, Edson. Do you think that's Anna? So this is an all Brazilian class tonight.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Me
from
too.
Brazil. Okay. Well, what I thought we would do for the first round is to describe what you see is something a little different. Um, I thought what we could do is we could do a news story. You could be reporters, make-believe, TV reporters, or radio broadcasters, reporters, reporting the news, or describing events. So I want you to use your imagination, and I'm going to show you an image. So this is the first image we're going to work with, and I want you to describe it to us as though it's newsworthy. Now, I'm not sure whether they start with 2 minutes or 1 minute because I'm not sure how this segment will go. But I'm going to start with 2 minutes, and if you don't have 2 minutes of time, that's okay. So I'm going to start with Wellington this time, and I'm going to probably have a few of you try this image, see how it goes. But Wellington, would you like to start off for us?
Yes.
All right, go ahead, please. 2 minutes.
Okay. So we are here. We are seeing a big traffic. Maybe it is maybe it's the evening, and the people um, are going to their houses. Yes, it is rush hour, and but they are stuck. Um, they are not moving because what seems that the cars are stopped. Um, Cars, buses, and in all directions, all directions, uh, we see that they are not moving. Um, I don't know where where this place, but I see in the background that there is a bus, a red bus, and it it seems that it is it has two floors. Maybe is in London, but no, I don't think it's not London. Double decker. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't know what to do, what to say more about this picture. Uh,
I think you
okay.
timed it perfectly. Time is up. All right. Now, this to me looks like it could be Sao Paulo, but if it was Sao Paulo, I'd expect to see more lanes with traffic backed up like this. Anna, would you like to try be a traffic reporter as well, or do you want a different image?
A different image.
Okay. All right. Where is it? Ah, here we go. This one's from yesterday.
I can see.
Not yet. You can't. There you go. Your 2 minutes
Okay.
starts now.
Here's it. Hello everyone. Good afternoon. Here is it's Zana from BBC. I'm talking about the biggest snow ever we've been facing so far. As you can see, everything is covered by layers of snow. People have been stocking in their houses, and that's icy. Oh, that's not snow, but we had a huge snow last night. Everyone is frozen. Oh, it gives me chill out my spine. How um how is everyone dealing with that? Some people have been skeptical about the global warming now. Uh, One guy had passed away because um, she she because he died from hypothermia. Um, it was the best temper the my gosh, so sorry. It was the worst temperature we experienced so far. I'm sorry, my dear audience. It's my first time as a reporter, and I'm quite anxious.
I think you're doing quite well.
Okay. Thank you very much. And That
You're
was
very
my boss, guys. So we will come back here later with more news to you.
okay. Terrific. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to stick with 3 different images for this round, and then we'll try something different. So Edson, which image would you like? The
The
image
traffic.
Anna just did, the traffic, or a surprise number 3 image?
The traffic.
All right, hold on. All right, Edson, you have 2 minutes starting now. Go ahead, please.
Yes, I remember when I was taking my brother to the airport, and was amazing situation because imagine you are just like 500 meters from the airport, and he had to be there in time, and we were just like 1 hour to 1 hour, no, sorry, 2 hours to take off his airplane. And you had, of course, have to make check-in, you have to make a lot of another things, and it was amazing because it was impossible not to get angry with that situation. And a lot of cars in the street and buses, the more you want to more you want to walk, the less you could do because of intensive traffic. But fortunately, just a little, like 30 minutes after, a little it got a little bit more easier to travel to drive, and we fortunately got in time the airport, and my brother could get the airplane, but the airplane was about to take off. He was really, really scared of losing the airplane because without that airplane he could not go back to his house, and the following day he had to continue working, and he would have no way to escape of this problem. And he would have to explain the situation
Thank you,
to his
Edson.
boss.
A great story, but it wasn't exactly news reporting, but very well done. Thank you. All right, good morning, Hyde. How are you?
Hello, nice to see you.
Good to see you as well. Hi, what image would you like to do a broadcast piece on? This traffic piece, the icy image, or a surprise image number 3?
This one.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I want you to do your best television reporter. You're in a chopper and you're going to be talking about traffic. Now, this can be anywhere you want it to be.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
Hello. We are in a building very close to the center of Tokyo. This morning we had a strong shock. It came from earthquake in northern part of Japan. Even Tokyo had a 5 grade of shock. So all traffic stopped, train and subway. So people can go back to their house. They tried to reserve the hotels around there, but it's already fully booked. So many people need to stay in a Tokyo station or a subway station. Maybe they can't go back in today. They need to stay in that station to sleep that place. Also, highway or normal street, they stuck. They can't move anymore because sometimes a strong shock attacked here, so they can't move. It's better to stay there. But this today midnight, the temperature will be very low. Maybe it's negative, so they can't. If they can't start moving the car. Even they can't move air conditioner. So people are very sad. If they have some blanket or something, it's very good. I hope the shock will stop immediately.
All right, thank you very much. Well done. Nicely tailored to your local area. All right, Patricia, you're up next. Do you want to do this image, the ice image, or a surprise number 3 image?
I think a surprise image.
Well, you asked for it. Here you go. So what I would like you to do is, remember, you're a television reporter and you're down at the ocean and you've seen this really, really strange image, and you get to report it live. So you have 2 minutes starting now.
I can choose wherever I want to be. I mean,
yes.
Okay. We are here in Scotland, one of the Scottish lakes, and oh my goodness, it's hard.
Take your time.
And we heard about a strange animal which was seen in the lake, and it is said to be kind of a penguin cross with a cat. Oh, that's hard, this photo. I mean, people are just amazed, and we can't figure out exactly if it's a cat or if it's a penguin, but there seems to be some talks that, wow, I can't do it.
So what you're saying is you've seen a catfish.
Yeah, okay, a catfish. Okay, because it's like a penguin and a cat.
Well, that's not that surprising. A lot of people eat catfish.
Yeah, catfish, yeah, but it just didn't come to me, catfish. I thought of a penguin and a cat. It's really hard, this one.
Well, I don't make them easy all the time. I make them interesting, but not always easy.
Okay, next time I won't choose the unknown one, a surprise one.
Well, you never know if you choose the surprise one. There's always a surprise.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, well, now this time, guys, we're not going to do television reporter. Sorry, Edson. This time, I want you to tell me what memories come to mind. What are you thinking of? When you see this image, tell me about something from your past, something this reminds you of. Okay, it could be something you saw on TV, it could be a movie. I don't know. You tell me. So Wellington, we're back to you. What do you want to see? Image 1, 2, or 3?
1, 2, or 3. Number 1. Number 1.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, yes. This reminded me my last vacation when I went to the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, and the place is very beautiful. The flavors, the smell is marvelous. There we find many kinds, a big variety of flowers, and the place also is very calm. After 2-3 days walking New York, there is a a good. I think it's the perfect place to go and enjoy. Uh, to enjoy to also to sleep. I did this. I did this. I sit in a chair and for minutes I uh, surrounded by many accents, fragrances. I I was involved w- with all these, and I slept for I think 20, 30 minutes. Yes, it was very good. It's a good memory. A good memory. I recommend for everyone.
Well done, Wellington. Fragrances.
Fragrances.
Good, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Anna. This image 2 or image 3?
Image 3.
All right then, image 3 it is.
Mhm.
All right, Anna. 2 minutes. What comes to mind when you see this?
Okay. Um. Oh, well. Um. It's a very weird picture, but the first thing that came to my mind was when I was about 9 years old, and then I was at my parents' farm, and I told my mom I'm going for a walk outside, and then I went out wearing Wellingtons, you know, made of rubbish, and I was carrying a wooden how can I call a wooden staff? I get no, a wooden um a big stick. I don't know how to call in English. Okay, a wooden cane. I'm sorry, teacher. And then I saw a snake, and I killed the snake. I scratched its head because I've seen a worker doing the same in the farmer, and it was a poison, poison,
Poisonous?
poisonous, poisonous snake. And then I went back to 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 our house, and the snake was uh, sticking clothes. Oh my gosh, teacher, sorry. On on, on the cane, and my mom almost faint because I had a snake gluten, a poison snake gluten on the cane.
That would be very interesting.
Oh yes, I was such a daredevil. It was because I saw a guy doing the same.
Well, let's see what picture Edson chooses. 1, 2, or 3, Edson?
Uh-oh, let's see. Number 2.
Well, this one's number 2, Edson.
Uh-oh, let me see. Again,
Well, that was number 2.
okay.
Okay, so
Keep
let me ask you a
going.
different way. Do you want the
No,
apple, the flowers, or mystery image number 3?
I can be Apple. No problem.
Okay, go ahead.
I was in the park. I was hungry, and I asked my brother to go with me to buy some fruits to eat in that park. And then we went. I bought an apple, and then I start eating. But the first when the first swallow that I had, um, it appeared like a worm, you know. And I look at that situation. Oh my God, what am I eating? And I stopped eating, of course. And then I just offered to my sister because she's very scared of that situation, that fruits. And then of course she wanted to eat it. I tried to make her to eat the apple. And then was really funny because when we got back home, during the night, during the dinner, was amazing because my mother gave us apple to eat it for dessert, you know. And then was this really scary situation because I told my mother, please, don't you didn't see what we just we were about to eat, and then you offered an apple for us again. Please come on, don't make you more scared as we were. But the end was really fun. We make joke of each other during the dinner, and we have our dinner normal. By the way, with rice and beans, some vegetables. But never more. I had apple to eat again.
Thank you for that, Edson. Thank you. Francisco, hello.
Sure.
Francisco, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. I want you to describe what comes to mind when you see this image. Okay?
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, it's an amazing city. It reminds me, well, the F here in Mexico. It has a lot of buildings, and it reminds you the peace that some. Well, it reminds me to the crowd, the big city, the the good moment that I spent with my family when we went to the capital of Mexico. And well, I was a little afraid or scared about the height of the buildings too, because we went to a high building. Uh, but well, this image, well, with this river, it gives me some tranquility, and because well, I can see the weathers are so calm. So I think it's a beautiful city. It has a lot of light, uh, and besides, I can see the round of the earth. Um, I think it's an amazing picture. I can say anymore to you.
No, that's what they call it when you see the curvature like that.
Yeah.
That's fake because there is no noticeable curvature of the Earth at that altitude. So to get that much of a landscape in a single image, you're using something called a fisheye lens.
Yeah, maybe it has some Photoshop on it.
No, it's fisheye. It's a fisheye lens. It's actually done that way.
All right. Well,
So they probably set the exposure to a second or two on that.
all right.
All right, Hyde, which image would you like? The city, the apple, or the flowers?
A flower.
All right. All right, Hyde, you got 2 minutes. Describe something that comes to mind when you first saw this image.
Yeah, about 5 years ago, I was staying in Sicily Island. The city name was Milazzo. It was a port town. Then I stayed at that place to learn Italian for 1 month. I stayed in the past 3 weeks my sister came to my apartment from Germany, but I needed to go to the school. So on the Friday, I recommended her to go to another islet very close to the Potan. There was an islet, Eolia Islet. There are a lot of islands. I wanted to go there and the weekend. So you should go there and a little advance. Then I went to the school, but the school was closed because it was a holiday. I didn't know that. After that, I took the boat. I went to the island, main island of this islet. I looked for her hotel, but I couldn't find. So I couldn't meet her. And that day, I stayed in another hotel. Next day, I was walking down the street, commercial area. It's very short. So I wanted to look for some souvenir for my friend. Then occasionally, I met my sister in that place. We went to another island, a volcano, a Vulcano. It's a round-shaped island. Center of the island, there's a big volcano. We enjoyed using the hot springs, and we stayed in the hotel. In the garden, there are a lot of flowers. It was autumn season, so I said to the owner, "Oh."
What did you say to the owner?
"Oh, your garden is very beautiful," but the owner said, "You should come here May or June. Many kind of flowers bloomed. It's more beautiful." So I promised to return that place, but not yet.
Well, thank you for that story, Hai. Thank you. Patricia, what image would you like to look at? You've seen all three so far?
The flowers too.
All right. Go ahead. Tell us what comes to mind when you saw this image of the flowers.
Oh, it reminds me of my last trip to England. I have a grandmother who lives there, and she has this beautiful garden. And I remember sitting there and having tea with us, and it was like surrounded with these lovely, amazing flowers. And she had all kinds of flowers, roses, and I don't know the name of the other sunflowers. I don't remember the names. And it just reminds me, I can see her clearly taking care of the flowers, and I don't know how you say when you cut them, trim them. I'm not sure if you say cut or trimming. And then after we have the tea, it was a really nice. It's a really nice memory, and mostly that.
Well, cut or trim, it depends on the purpose. If you're cutting them and you're bringing them into the house to put in a vase, well, you're cutting them. If you're looking after the plant and you're cutting little pieces off, well, then you're trimming it.
Okay, so it'd be trimming. She was trimming, and she had these. Oh God, I can't remember the name. Plows. I don't know if you say plows. Something like that, which you use for trimming.
What would you use?
Plows. I don't know. I had that.
No, I forgot what you call the term for it. I've got a pair downstairs.
Scissors, kind of scissors.
Yeah, they're like scissors, but they're not. I forgot the name for them, but well, you could call them pruning shears, for example. That's using a very descriptive way to describe it.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't describe the tool.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Hello, Rexia.
Hello. Hi,
Good
Simon.
evening.
Good evening.
How are you tonight?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm feeling a little sick.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
That's okay. It happens a lot when you have young children.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got some interesting images here. I'm going to show you an image, and I want you to describe what comes to mind when you see this image.
My God.
Yeah, this is buffalo. You shouldn't be surprised. It's buffalo. What comes to mind when you see this image?
Nothing come to my mind. I never saw something like this.
Well, describe
I've
it
never
then.
seen something like this. So you mean this is Buffalo?
Mm-hmm.
In Buffalo, or this is in like Buffalo, New York, or?
Yep, Buffalo, New
Oh.
York.
Okay, I've been there before, but never seen this. I guess it's just to remind me some like a palace.
Well, that's all ice.
That's ice, but the shape of the ice looks like a palace.
Mm-hmm. It almost doesn't look
And
like it belongs there.
yeah. I know all these pictures are artificial, so it's normal that I haven't seen such
No, this
thing.
is not artificial. This is real.
This is real. Oh, you said it's in Buffalo. Okay.
Well, look, this one's
I
from
don't know.
yesterday.
Okay. Are these all ice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, the ice, why they take these shapes?
Because of the wind.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's the wind that has that effect. So
Yeah.
if you guys ever want to see images like this, just do a search, frozen cars, frozen bicycles, and you'll see all sorts of images like this on Facebook. All right, well,
Okay.
we're back over to Wellington, and I'm going to show Wellington a different image altogether. All right, so Wellington, we give you this image. What are you thinking right now, Wellington?
That my vacation is coming, and I have to I have to decide what I will do. Because yeah, here in Brazil, now it's summer, but in May or June the temperature will go down a little, but not much like there below zero or something like that. And maybe I think this place, yeah, because the name Papaya, my first thought was that this place was here in Brazil, but because the name, no, I think yeah, maybe it's in United States or English speak country, speak country, and I think it's a good place. Yeah, and I like papaya. I yeah, usually I eat papaya every day, every day on my breakfast. My breakfast. Uh, I think to eat a fruit in the morning is very well for my health. It's good for my health, and I try to do this. Um, yes, I think this. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't have a lot don't have money to eat fruits in the morning.
Well, those are certainly strange-looking fruits to me. Certainly strange fruits. Well, let's see for Anna now. I'm actually going to pick a different image for Anna. Let's see here. She'll love this one because I know she likes dogs. So, Anna, 2 minutes. What can you do with this image?
Okay. Of course, it's not a pool, a real pool. It's
It
a
is.
glass.
No, it's real.
And no, it's not real. I think it's a glass covering a pool. It reminds me um a movie that I saw once about an exposition. It was an aquarium inside a pool, and people would walk inside the aquarium, and there was no water. You know, it was a box um, made of water inside a pool. You know, it was a very strange. I don't think it's water, teacher. It's frozen water. It's icy. Okay. Um, so it's icy. Um, well, so the pool must be completely frozen.
No, it's probably just the surface, because if you don't drain your pool before winter, it'll get destroyed. So they probably forgot to drain the pool, and so this is the first cold night, and it froze it, and so the dogs are on it, and the dogs don't know what to think of it.
But it is dangerous because ice the ice might break,
Could.
and it's very dangerous. It reminds me also a movie with Macaulay Culkin. He was an evil kid, a psychopath, and he made his sister to rollerboard on thin ice, and then
I'm afraid I got to stop
he
you because
broke.
you've gotten 2 minutes. I can't let you go too far over. Although I'm curious, but yeah, this is one of those images that kind of looks fake, but isn't. It's I don't know. It could be a centimeter or an inch of ice on there. It only takes about an inch of ice to support a grown man, but that's still not safe. All right, Edson, let's see what image I've got for you. I'm going to show you something different. Here we go. So Edson, you have 2 minutes. What comes to mind when you see this image?
Oh. Geez, what is this? Let's see. Oh, for sure. I remember when I was going to go travel abroad. I was going to the Egypt, and then I was in the airplane. I saw this such image, and I started taking pictures, because it amazed me. This kind of situation where I was, and was I could see above, under, below the airplane. I just took pictures. Like, by the way,
We're losing you,
I
Edson.
to see the cockpit.
We're having trouble with your connection.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay, so I was talking.
All right, Edson, we're gonna have to.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, we're gonna have
also,
to skip you for a bit.
airplanes
Your
could-
connection's really bad that we're just not being able to hear you for entire moments of time. All right, let's go to Francisco. Francisco, I'm gonna have you describe this image.
Which one, teacher?
This one.
Oh, or okay, it's the same. Okay, well, these are papayas. Well, I don't like papayas, but this is a nutritious fruit. They are so healthy. Um, what I'm surprised is the structure of the plant is very strong to support those papayas around it. It's a fertile, well, I think it's a tropical zone. I haven't seen those plants before. Um, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like the nature give us a lot of food. And I think, well, it reminds me when I was a child that we used to go to the fields to pick some fruit, and the place where I used to live, and we used to pick a lot of fruit, and maybe another kind of fruit, and maybe, but this kind of trees are weird. I never have seen them before.
Yeah, I've never seen a papaya before on a tree. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, it's too bad, Edson. It happens every now and then with certain students. It could be weather, it could be anything, and it affects your connection. I hate when it does it. I don't mind if your connection is breaking up a bit, but if there's lots of dead silence, then that really does affect others being able to hear anything. So I usually will move things along. Okay, Hyde. Got you a completely different image this time.
Wow. This summer vacation, our family went to the mountainside. They stayed in some place made a tent. The next day, they wanted to move to another place. They walk around the forest, but they lost their magnet, so they couldn't go back. They lost their way. Then they needed to walk deeper and deeper with the forest. Suddenly, they found a very beautiful scene. It's a waterfall. Oh, very beautiful, like a dream. And so, they took a lot of pictures. Then after that, the rescue team found their sign from their smartphone. And finally, they were rescued. Then after that, they put this image on their Twitter or Facebook. They wanted to find this place, but it's very difficult. Even the family couldn't go back there anymore.
It's a beautiful paradise. It's almost the type of place you would see where they're advertising shampoo or soap. Very rainy, damp area too. All right, Hyde, thank you very much. Hello, Patricia. Patricia, this is your image.
Oh, okay. Wow. What it reminds me of, or makes me think of,
It's an apple.
an apple, okay, but it's deformed. That's the word that couldn't come to my mind. It's kind of deformed, and it's got this ugly hole, which could be some kind of insect. It makes me think of a plantation that's gone wrong, and the fruit has been affected, and what else? It puts me off eating apples after seeing this. Oh, in fact, it reminds me of something, yes. Once buying a guava, and after cutting it in half, finding a little, I forgot the name, an insect inside it, an ugly insect. I don't know how to say it. Oh, it makes me think just that really. It reminds me also of a. In fact, the apple looks really strange. It looks a bit as if it has two eyes, a nose, and a mouth. If you look clearly.
Like Old Man Apple.
Yes, exactly. It looks like Old Man Apple with kind of the wrinkled face and a bit like a witch or something, and that serviette or paper around it could be the hat. So that's my imagination.
All right, thank you very much. All right, what image do I have for Ruxia here? No, that's too easy. That's too easy. That's too easy. That's too. Oh, I got something different here. What can we use? There we go, Ruxia. This is for you.
So this is just some champagnes. I guess it's just what does blight mean?
Well, that's right to the apple. Blight is some sort of disease that can affect fruit or other plants.
Yeah, so this actually reminds me when I finished my so there's a oral exam for like a candidate, like PhD candidate. I finished my there's a test for that, and I finished that and just had a celebration with these.
With your colleagues?
Yeah, with my lab mates. Yeah, these. And of course, when I graduate, yeah, of course there is also this. I guess yeah, everyone in my like the lab I did my PhD. When we graduate, someone graduates, then we just had champagnes. Wedding, I haven't been to any wedding in the U.S., so I don't know.
When's the last time you went to a wedding?
Last time I went into a wedding. Oh no, I think more than 10 years ago or more than 20 years. I don't know. Yeah, it's just I have never been to a wedding. I only remember I've been to a wedding when I was little. When I was not little. When I was teenager or yeah. The last time I went to a wedding was teenager, and it was in China. And I think I don't think we drink champagne.
The last time I went to a wedding was in China as well. Long time ago. It was almost 3 years ago. Wow, it's 52 after. We don't really have time to go over another round, but what I do want to talk about, because you guys are always saying, teacher, can we have some more classes, please? And I said, okay, so this week, if you want to take a look at this link here, you will see I have a ton of classes. Tomorrow, I think I have 2 classes. Now, I don't have any... Oh, Francisco, you're from Mexico, right?
Right, teacher.
So tomorrow night, I'm talking about somebody from Mexico who was just recently arrested.
Oh, right, in Chapo, right.
Yeah, so very interesting character.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this guy. If you haven't heard of El Chapo recently, turn your TV on or open a newspaper because he's there. He's a billionaire, but it's all from selling drugs. So we're going to have a conversation about this guy and everything about him, everything in the news. And that's tomorrow. We're going to have that class. And then the very next day, we're going to have a debate. Now, somebody in the U.S., and I know this conversation's been going on in Mexico too, they're saying that no prison can hold this guy. Well, some were saying, well, no prison in Mexico can hold him because, well, this guy's so powerful and so strong that if, he'll try to bribe you to let him out or to smuggle something in, and he'll offer you lots of money, and if you don't take the money, then he threatens to hurt your family, according to this person. And some people talk offense to this, saying, what are you saying? We can't keep this guy locked up, and he's just very good at getting out. Because the same thing could apply if he's in a U.S. prison, too. He could bribe people there as well. U.S. prisons aren't immune from people escaping. So we're going to have this conversation or debate, and it's really going to be, the resolution is going to be that no prison can hold this billionaire alleged drug lord. Okay. But tomorrow, because we have 2 classes, I decided to have Describe What You See afterwards for those of you that want to take the debate. I've decided to give you a day to prepare so you can do some notes, Anna, and get prepared, and you can do a better job of debating. Right? So that's for tomorrow. And Wellington, you did a terrific job last time, too. Your debating skills were awesome.
Thank you.
So now looking at... I think it's Friday. Yeah, Friday. I'm going to try to go back to this, what I call game night. I've got this new hangman tool that's going to allow us to do hangman, and I can give you guys like 8 tries, 3 tries, 6 tries, however many tries you want. And we're going to play hangman, so that's a new game I've got. And Jeopardy. Now, Jeopardy is also a lot of fun. So what we do in Jeopardy is we have a board with about 5 different categories. And actually, Anna, why don't you tell us about... Anna, tell us about the new Jeopardy game class that I have.
Okay. It's a very interesting class, very fun. We have to choose a category, and for instance, for 100, 200, and so on, and then you will see an answer like Simon's Yates baby, and then you have to guess the question. Who is Liam? And then if you get the points correctly, if you answer correctly, you get the points. And then at the end, it might have a twist because people can gamble, and everything might change.
Yeah, so right up to the end, it's you're hoping to stay in the lead, or you're hoping to take the lead. So here's how I do my classes, guys. The ones that I get the most people coming to are the ones I do most, because this tells me that these are the classes you guys want to attend. So if I have enough people showing up for Jeopardy and Hangman, and so far I have, then I'll continue to offer these. Just like I've started offering more debate classes. Obviously, you guys love the conversation classes, which are also role-play classes, and you also love the Describe What You See classes. So I've decided to add a bunch more classes this week, as I did last week, and I'm really trying to gauge if these are classes of interest to you guys. So, yeah. Yeah, and I hope so too, Anna. It's just a matter of, do I get enough coming to them? Because that makes a difference. For me, if I don't average 7 students a class, then if I drop below that average, then I'm unable to pick and choose my times. So that's just the reality of it. Now, sometimes in this class, we had 7 reservations, but all several people showed up. Sometimes I'll have 9 reservations and have 2 or 3 people show up. It's just the luck of it. So, but I can tell you all of these classes, there are seats available. Nothing is fully booked yet.
Okay. Thank you, Simon.
You're very welcome. And I might be teaching some more on the weekend too. We'll see how I feel Friday, but the plan is to teach a few more on the weekend.
Okay.
All right, guys?
All right, teacher. Thank you.
You're very welcome, guys. Have yourself a good evening and a good day at work tomorrow.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, Anna.
Bye.